Hi, it's Mark Bunker from XENU TV, and I just wanted to take a moment to tell you what an incredible experience it was last Saturday at Operation Party Hard in Los Angeles, California. Tori and I attended the picket in LA, and it was magnificent. There were hundreds of you out in the street protesting Scientology peacefully, just as promised. And of course, Scientology wouldn't let that go unnoticed. They tried everything they could to stop the protest. They had mounted a gigantic TV screen and put up stadium speakers, towers of speakers, to drown out any protesters. This, I'm sure, was greatly appreciated by the hospital right across the street. Kaiser Permanente had a wing full of patients who heard nothing but Scientology propaganda all day long. So, thanks. And, gee, Scientology, what did that do to all those expectant mothers giving birth inside Kaiser? Aren't they supposed to be having a silent birth? Didn't you just give them massive engrams that are going to make their future lives miserable? Or was that the plan? You simply wanted to fill them with engrams so that you could eventually, in a few years, snatch them up and turn them into Scientologists and heal them. Get them to sign a billion-year service contract and work for you for the rest of eternity. Very clever, Scientology. Once again, you are insidious. Of course, the tactics that Scientology used stopped nothing. When I got there, I found that all the protesters were on the opposite side of the street from the Scientology building, and everyone told me, well, you know, we have to stay on this side. So I went across the street to talk to the police to find out what the rules were, and what happened then was really amazing. As I approached the two uniformed officers on Scientology's payroll, 3 Scientology handlers stepped up and created a wall between me and the officers. And I had to look over their shoulders and say, officers, I just want to ask you a question. Is there some problem here? And the Scientologist told me, well, the officers are going to have to come out to you. You can't step beyond this point where they were standing. And so I said, officers, would you mind coming over here for, you know, it's like 2 feet away. So they paused, and very grudgingly, one of them walked over to me. And I got to tell you, I mean, I've dealt with a lot of police officers in the past 10 years taking on Scientology. This was probably the single most belligerent, angry cop that I've ever encountered. I mean, that includes the 2 people who arrested me in Chicago for trespassing on a public sidewalk. I mean, this officer was angry, and he said to me, because I asked him, okay, can you just tell me what the rules are here? And he said, are you the leader? And I said, no, this is anonymous. They have no leaders. Well, I'll talk to the leader. What? And I said to him, listen, just as a citizen, I just want to know what the rules are here. And he told me, all right, they can walk on this side of the street too, but only to the east of the Scientology properties. You can walk in front of the empty parking lot over there on the other block, but you can't cross this intersection here and walk in front of the Scientology building. They have a permit for that. They have a permit. You cannot do it under any conditions. So I just verified, okay, the protesters can be on this side of the street, on that block. They just have to keep moving and not block the sidewalk. Yes. So I told the protesters, and many of them came over and started doing exactly that. And I told them, listen, you can't walk inside this intersection for some reason. And the police put up a little barricade right there at the corner of the intersection to make sure you didn't dare set foot over that, you know, onto the intersection. The intersection of a road that's blocked off. You cannot turn down that street on L. Ron Hubbard Way because the giant TV was there and the speakers. It was impossible to go down there. But my God, don't you dare set a foot inside that intersection. So as everyone was coming over to that side of the street to protest, I asked to see the permit that Scientology had to close the street. And the police looked a little startled by that and said, we can't show you the permit, but we'll get you the permit number. So they were calling down to the precinct frantically, trying to figure out, do we have to give them the number, and what is the number? And at that moment, Attorney Graham Barry came by, and he took over, and within a few minutes, people were not only walking through that intersection, they were walking down Sunset Boulevard right in front of the Scientology building, having a nice peaceful protest. Nobody was hurt, except, of course, for the egos of the Scientologists who were out there thinking, we prevented them from marching in front of our building. Well, so the protest went along well. I got to meet a lot of you this time and shake your hands, and a lot of people were saying, let me shake your hand. Well, let me shake your hand, because you guys are the ones who are taking to the street and making a difference, and I really appreciate that. So I posed for a lot of pictures. I haven't seen a lot of those yet, so please, if you've got wonderful pictures of me and you, put them up on the web and send me the link, because I want to see them. Especially, I met the girl of my dreams there at the picket and got a picture of her. So if you have a picture of her, I really want to see that. This was a special woman, a woman that I've been waiting for all my life. I hope it works out between the two of us. I understand there'd be some woodland creatures involved, and probably 7 dwarves, but this Snow White woman, oh my God, she was gorgeous. So if you've got a picture of me and Snow White, I appreciate that. She was probably my favorite protester there, because she had put on the entire Snow White outfit and had a sign saying, Google Operation Snow White. That's thinking. So my hat's off to you. If I had a hat, my anonymous mask is off to you. So thank you. And what else did I want to say? Oh, and then, it was great. And by the way, Tori and I, over the weekend, also had an interview with a major publication. I'm not going to say what it is now, but it should be hitting the newsstand soon, and it should be a very fascinating article, as so many of the other articles have been this week. The Radar magazine article, oh my God, that was great. So to all of you journalists out there who are finding your voice again because of Anonymous, thank you for speaking out and telling the story of Anonymous and Scientology.